All we got to do is figure out what we're going to talk about.
Exactly. I'll leave that up to you.
Oh, great.
Start thinking. No, let's see what the webcast is looking like, if we're actually live or not. It's looking like if we're actually live or. Oh, it looks like we are.
We're live?
We are live.
Well, my goodness.
And it looks like maybe a staggered, it's kind of a staggered, maybe 5 seconds or something like that.
Does it tell you if anybody's watching?
We got 3 watching.
No.
We
Wonder
do.
who those suckers are.
People nothing better to do, John. What can I say?
Will they show up on this chat?
That I don't know. I kind of doubt it, but we'll find out. So what do I want to do? Maybe I want to try to figure out the best way to view the chat if we don't get it on the Hangout.
Oh, you know what? I could check it on my iPad. Yeah. First, I just got to put some Big and Burly in my tub here.
All right.
Otherwise, I'll be in a terrible situation.
I've got an iPad. Maybe we should be. I should be doing that. I should get a little smarter with this.
Well, you're on to something if it works.
Yeah. So we've got Matches860.
All right.
We got Yardism.
Yeah.
And Four-Eyed Piper.
Four-Eyed Piper. He's been on a lot lately. You ever watch him?
Yeah. He did a, if I remember, he did a giveaway entry, like a VR for my last giveaway. That's how I found him.
All right. I got my backy in my tub.
Oh, we got 16 fellas in the house here.
No, sir.
Yeah.
So, wow. If so, this works. You know what you can do?
What's that?
You can do like every Sunday night, link up with somebody as your guest.
Yeah.
And broadcast it.
Yeah. Well, you know, John, I'm going to have to introduce all of these ideas to people. I guess we'll do it here on the live feed. So
oh, yeah, you have some ideas of your own, I guess.
Yeah, well, but I got to figure out what I'm going to smoke.
I really didn't think that this was going to work.
Well, I had my doubts. But John, this is super cool because I didn't think we would ever be able to share a pipe together.
And we're doing it.
And we're doing it.
Big and Burly for me.
You know what? I'm going to, here's what I got. Here's what I'm trying to go through right now. You see that?
OJK.
Yeah. All the red, white, and blue version. Yep. These I don't think were a big hit.
No?
I've got them still up on the site, but they don't sell super well.
I wonder how Cornell and Deal does with them.
I don't know, but, you know, to me, it's like, okay, Old Joe Krantz is a great blend. If you have 3 other great blends, well, just name them something else, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what Pipe Rider was talking about tonight on his video.
Really?
Yeah, how everybody's recycling everything and trying to remake stuff. It's getting old, you know?
Yeah, and that's kind of part of why I wanted to start. I had this idea of doing Hangouts and having guests and being able to take part in conversations instead of just me in front of a camera.
Yeah.
And uploading the videos or even doing the live streams. The live streams are great, but it's still just me here in the cave.
Yeah. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. And it's, you know, there's the feed to keep up with, and of course we have the feed here, which hopefully we can reply to some comments, but I imagine they're flying through and we're missing a good bit.
Let me look on my iPad and see what's going on.
But, you know, John, I've been watching your live streams, and I'll post a comment, and sometimes you see it and sometimes you don't.
Yep, because, you know, there's so much going on.
Yeah, and I'm like, dadgummit, I just want to talk to him. So I got this idea, and I thought, there's no way, and, you know, I'm not super tech savvy. I have slight IT background, but when it comes to audio, video type stuff, I don't really have the most experience.
Yep.
And I was like, well, I'm going to keep plugging away at it until I figure it out.
All right, so I can see this in my subscription thing. It says you've got a mystery guest.
Yeah.
Where is he?
He's on his way. He's on his way.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. So
let me turn my volume down so we don't get any back feed.
All right, let me know if we have any questions or comments.
And I will click it. Hey, there we are. Oh, wow. We're getting comments up the yin yang.
That sounds painful. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, I see lots of comments.
Portsmouth Piper's on, Cliff Higgins.
Okay, so Yardism, you're asking what app we're using. We're using Google Hangouts on our computers with webcams. And then there's a way to go live on YouTube. It's amazing.
We didn't know that.
Yeah, it's everything I hoped for and more.
Now we got to figure out what we're going to do with it.
Yeah, yeah. But, you know, I like the idea. It's basically like a pipe meetup, and we can bring in more than just me and you. We could bring in 3, 4, 5 guests.
Yeah.
And have the live feed going so that everybody else can see what we're doing. So, yeah, I'm really happy about that.
John Calderi. Wear a mask with a question mark on it. You'll be the mystery guest.
We got 31 in the house.
So you're saying that you can see the comments now?
Yeah, I've got YouTube up in another.
Oh, we're doing what I'm doing. Cheating.
Yeah. Next time I'll have my iPad out here on the side. All right, so what's a better way to do that? The iPad would work better, I think. Let me see if I can arrange some things here. So I can see the feed on the edge. All right. Yeah, so this is Cliff Higgins. Cliff Higgins is in the house. Hey, Cliff. 2 of my favorite presenters. Come on. Aim higher than that, Cliffy. You know, Cliff's nickname is Doc.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And he does competitive shooting.
Aha.
Of some sort or other. All right, let's see if I can load.
I'm not actually seeing this live for some reason.
Well, what I did is I've got the Hangout on the left side of the screen, and then I've got the YouTube feed on the right side of the screen. So I'm watching the Hangout because it looks like YouTube is staggered maybe 5 or 10 seconds.
Well, I think mine is, oh, wait a minute, maybe not, because I'm starting to get some comments now.
On YouTube.
Beardless Gnome Joe is the last one I got.
Let me see if I can light this thing.
Yeah, this would be pretty cool if you had probably not more than 3 people along with yourself, because then it gets a little too tough to manage.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on those Hangouts before, and you just too many people trying to talk at the same time.
I've never done a Hangout. I've always wanted to, always thought about it, never did it.
Yeah, I've done a couple.
So let's see what we got here.
John Calderi, loved your reintroduction video. I got through about half of it.
Yeah. Oh, so John, you were John Galdieri?
Galdieri, sorry about that. I'm a name hacker.
His birthday is the day after my birthday.
Ah. 1975, I was in college.
Let's see. Well, it looks like Yardism said something vulgar and retracted it.
Uh-oh.
Probably aimed at you.
Probably.
Did you guys see the Puffcast that George Bruno did the other night for IPSD?
I didn't.
He gave me a great shout out. He was calling out a couple of people on the YTPC. And he said, Eddie Gray, who doesn't like Eddie Gray? And he's like, how did he put it? He said, this should be a psych test. If you don't like Eddie Gray, something's wrong with you. I'm like, man, I got him smoked. Somebody mentioned my Tom Petty shirt. I sure miss Tom Petty.
I agree with the artism. More than 3 and it gets messy.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds about right.
I think you ought to have a guest a week or something, or a guest a night.
That would be cool. Now, if we get really tech savvy, I have a feeling that if somebody is watching on the feed and they provided their email address, we could bring one person in at a time and they could be added to the Hangout.
Oh, let's add somebody.
Let's see if we have any.
See if we have any idiots out there that'll give their email address.
On a live feed. That's the only way I know how to do it is a phone number or an email address. So what I might do is in the future, I've got a second cell phone that I don't use that just sits in a drawer.
Yeah.
I could give out that number and just say, hey, if you want to get on, you have a question or whatever, you can text that number. And then I can add you to the Hangout that way. Because if I ever needed to change that number, that's easy enough to do.
Captain Clench is on.
Look at George Bruno.
I just subbed him tonight. Hey, we got $10.
That's great. I didn't know I had that turned on. But thank you, George. John checks in the mail.
Don't worry about it. I'm glad to be a part of this, what do we call it? Groundbreaking YTPC technology.
So this is a game changer for me because it gets kind of stale just sitting and making your videos by yourself and not being able to hang out with anybody, like really hang out with anybody.
So with 37 in the audience, why don't you give them the backstory? How we got here?
Gosh, I don't know where to start. So,
well, you had this idea.
I did have an idea. I had an idea that, you know, actually I was on the Briar Report. That's what started it. So I was on briarreport.org, and they had a really good article about YouTube, the YTPC, and live streaming. And I read that whole report, and I thought, you know, that's cool, and I've enjoyed live streaming, but I don't know, it just seems like there's something missing. And so I got to thinking about this conferencing thing and how we could actually have virtual pipe meetups. And it's always been nice to have the comments and that live interaction, but I just wanted something else because I get tired of hearing myself talk and just myself talk. So it'd kind of be cool to do this kind of thing, but I didn't know if it was possible. So I reached out to John. I'm like, hey, have you ever heard of this before? Is anybody doing it? Do you know how to do it? And we just kind of both started doing research, and sure enough, at the moment, you can do it with Google Hangouts and go live on YouTube.
But I did read that they're doing something, they're doing away with the actual Hangout, and they're calling it Chat and Meet or something. Maybe it's going to be the same thing with a different name.
Yeah, as long as it's the same thing, maybe with some new features, they might even make it easier. Because I'll tell you, this is buried right here.
Really?
Yeah, it took a while for me to figure out how to do it. I don't know about you, but when I go to my channel feed, you can go to like YouTube Studio, but it always defaults me to like the beta version.
Yep.
Well, this isn't available in the beta version, so you have to go back to the old version of your channel view and tell them why. You know, they always want to know, you can leave the beta, but can you tell us why that is? And so you put what you're looking for that's not available. Then you go to that old school view, and then there's a couple of more jumps from there. But it works until Google screws it up.
Oh boy.
But yeah, this is cool. I'll have to do this every now and again.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing it myself.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say, is if we can get it to work, then everybody can start doing this, and we can have virtual pipe meetups all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And just a rotating list of names and faces.
Bring people in.
Maybe dig up some folks that hadn't been making videos in a while.
That and people that don't want to make videos but wouldn't mind being on a Hangout. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Find out what their problem is.
John, what'd you say you were smoking?
Big and burly.
All right. I finally went with the Old Joe Krantz white label. Where is it? Right there.
Yeah.
I've tried all three of these, and they're great. But again, I just think they kind of suffer from not having their own actual name.
Yeah.
As far as people wanting to pick them up.
Well, I'm getting to the point where I just stick with the tried and true. My haunted bookshop. I keep some stuff around for when I get bored. But other than that, I don't go seeking out anything new.
Well, I got to keep my ear to the ground for the shop, but I'm trying to, you know, limit that. I'm trying to cut back on what I carry.
Oh, I got a question here. Yes, Kevin, this is my new webcam.
Oh, yeah, talk about that. Oh, we already did talk about that.
Well, we sort of did.
Mm.
Well, I think it was the day I ordered it. You sent me the message on Facebook asking what I knew about Google Hangouts.
Mm. That's right. That's right.
All this was kind of happening at the same time.
You're talking about that webcam, and I'm like, well, daggum, I can't let John outdo me. So I got on Amazon and ordered me a webcam.
Well, I got to tell everybody the story that the new webcam came and it was doing the same thing my old one was doing. So I decided it was my USB port. So I switched ports. Now I got two webcams.
Well,
this one's 1080p, so much better.
a lot more P's than the old P.
Yep, that was 720.
George, I appreciate that. George Bruno. I don't believe it, but he says this is better than anything on TV.
Oh my.
His TV's broke, I think.
I haven't watched TV in a year and a few months.
John, no TV at all?
Nope.
Wow.
Well, all I was ever watching was TV Land, and that's all reruns. And after a while, that gets old.
What, like Gunsmoke and stuff like that?
Yeah. Matches860. Yes, it's the new webcam. Hey, Gear Driven Smoke. He's brand new on the block. I subbed him today or yesterday or something. You got to write that one down there, Eddie.
Wait, who is that?
Gear Driven Smoke.
Oh, okay.
Show him some love.
All right.
Oh, okay. Now I got him right. He put up a 4-second video. But he promises to do a longer one.
How do you put that in 4 seconds?
Well, he took a picture of a pipe.
Mm.
That was close enough for me. I took the chance. Actually, I had to because he was driving around my old hometown when he sent me a message on the phone. Greetings, Virginia Piper.
So Yardism says he hasn't had cable in 12. I haven't had cable in probably 7 years.
Really?
Yeah. So I still watch TV, but I watch Netflix. That's ruined me for over-the-air television.
Yeah, my wife and daughter are into TV, and I'm just not. If I want to see some news or something, I can get it on the internet.
Yeah, that's true.
That's about all I'm interested in, other than YTPC, of course. Cal Delta Piper, hello.
You guys hear this pipe gurgling?
Mine started doing that the other night. Very annoying.
I gotta fix it. Don't do this at home, kids. Take my pipe apart.
I hope my furnace comes on, and then you can tell me whether it's too much for the microphone.
Yeah, so I'm using my laptop, webcam, and internal mic just on the laptop. So hopefully when I get my webcam, because I got to be like John, it'll look a little better. Oh, that's much better. I had the draft hole plugged up.
That happens. Curmudgeon Piper. Did I say news or nudes? News.
Well, I guess you could get either on the internet. I could see the confusion.
Yeah.
So I was going to give away a corncob pipe to the first person who could say the album that's on my shirt. The name of the album. Free Country Gentleman.
You got me. I wasn't into Tom Petty.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Nah.
So what kind of music do you listen to, John, or do you not really get into music at all?
Oh, don't you remember? I did a video response to you.
No, I don't remember. I'll have to go back and look.
I went out in the woods and made this video. It was like one of my top videos, I think.
I'm sure it was great.
It was all about music that I listened to in high school. Well, I talked about 60s music for the beginning of it.
I do. Okay, that's coming back to me. So I need to go back and look at that playlist again.
It was, yeah, my favorite group is Yes.
Yes, okay.
Maybe that jogs your memory.
Yeah, I remember now. I do remember. I never got into Yes.
I had fun making that video, but I was sitting on a log that was like giving me a wedgie the whole time.
So let me go back because somebody gave the winning answer. Lori B. Came out the year you graduated, Long After Dark. That means you graduated in 1982, Lori. I hate to out you like that, but. So yeah, Lori, hit me up and I'll send you out a Country Gentleman. Use the contact page on my website.
Woohoo! Congrats to Lori B.
Yeah. Oh, she started high school when she was 12. That makes sense. On the Doogie Howser program. Well, man, this old Joe Krantz White smokes quick, I'll tell you that. I'm more than halfway through this 320 bowl.
Everything smokes quick for me. Somebody's texting me right now and it's showing up on my iPad. Some, I don't know, one of my fans, I think. Asking me questions about my work videos. How annoying.
Oh. This Google Hangout is brought to you by Canada Dry.
And the Pipe Nook.
Not a sponsor. Well, John, that's about all I've got tonight, unless you got something to chat about.
Nope, I'm going to be up all night thinking how I can use this myself.
Yeah, this is amazing. I'm so glad we got this working.
But now the next problem is trying to find somebody that has the free time to come on.
Yeah, true enough. The more people you get involved, the harder it is to schedule. I do know that. So yeah, but 2 people shouldn't be too much of a problem. What I like about it is you can get that real-time conversational type thing going. We can talk about whatever we want to talk about. And hey, my wish came true. I got to share an actual pipe bowl with John.
Hey, it was a real pleasure.
Oh, let's see what we got here. Curmudgeon Piper. Mel Harris calls you Doogie? That's messed up.
Oh my. I don't know.
So Mystic860 is asking about a how-to video. I'm not great with showing screens and, you know, click here, but I will do my best. I'll figure out a way to share that.
Oh, a how-to for the Hangout?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
on that Because I actually, the first thing that came up was a little box that says the Pipe Nook has added you to a Hangout.
Mm-hmm.
My computer was making noise. My phone was ringing. You didn't use my email to use the phone number?
Yeah, I did use your email.
Wow.
But I imagine you have an Android phone then.
Yep.
So Google Hangouts is probably built into the phone somehow, or already loaded on it.
Oh, it's probably, yeah, it's like my, you can video chat on Facebook too, and every once in a while somebody tries to hit me up on there and I don't answer it.
So this is switching back and forth between us whenever one of us is talking, I guess volume wise. There's only ever one person on the screen, is that right?
You know what? You're right, but I think there's a way to fix that.
Yeah, we'll have to dig into that a little bit.
Do you see the green square underneath Google?
The green square, let's see. It says screen share next to it.
What happens when you push that?
I think it'll share my actual computer screen, but let's see.
Oh.
Yeah, it will. So, swing and a miss.
That's something to figure out one of these days.
Yeah.
Oh, here's 3 dots. Add apps. If you were able to split the screen, it would be at your end because you're the moderator.
Yeah, I would think.
According to what I just saw.
Here's settings. Well, no, that's just settings for my camera and my mic.
See, on mine, I'm looking at you with a little picture of myself down in the corner. But on the iPad, it seems to go back and forth between us. And that's the other thing. If you got more than 3 people, I don't think that can keep up with it.
Yeah, I've seen Hangouts where it just flips.
It keeps going back. Yeah, it goes nuts.
Yeah.
The little old lady at the phone company finally pulls all the wires out on you.
Well, there's got to be a way to do it. Here's cameraman.
Oh, I don't have cameraman.
I don't know, but we can figure that out. And now that I know that it's possible, even if Google Hangouts goes away and the new thing they do doesn't work,
I think we have till April, I read.
There's video conferencing, like third-party companies that do video conferencing.
Yeah.
For free, but then if you want to live stream to YouTube, that's like a paid service.
Yeah, we don't want that.
All right, yeah, I mean, free is better, believe me, but
we'll get George Bruno to pay for
it. We're halfway there. Yeah, George, Zoom was one that I looked into as well. I think it's like $16 a month or $20 a month for that premium feature to live stream on YouTube. That's not bad if this goes away. And it may even be better video quality. I don't know.
What just rang?
Oh, that was I got somebody blowing me up.
Yeah.
Text message. Need to talk. I'm live, boys. Leave me alone. You guys watching my live stream?
Now I'm going to get a text message from Sarge later on saying, you guys, you were on there. I didn't know you were going to be on.
George, I wonder what this button does. I think that's the name of a biography of Bruce Dickinson, the singer from Iron Maiden. What does this button do? Pick and Piper says we should sing together.
I don't think so.
Hang on, let me get my guitar. No, I'm absolutely kidding on that.
Oh, come on.
But Pick and Piper, I could have you on sometime and maybe we could do a little something, something. I'm about 5% as talented as you, but we can make something happen.
We got 50 watching, Eddie.
Good grief. We'd have 100 if I put your name in the title.
I don't know.
I got to get savvy. Hey, Magician Piper's in the house.
Ah, he's going into autumn.
Is he? Is that how that works?
Lucky guy. Yeah, when we go into spring, he goes into autumn. When we hit summer, he's in the winter.
I have heard the toilet flushes in the opposite direction. Is that true, Jack?
Probably only at Jack's house because he's a magician.
What's that called? The Coriolis effect?
Yeah. Jack doesn't have to flush his toilet. He can just make it disappear.
I forgot. It's all true. Confirmation from down under.
There we go.
That'd be worth a flight right there. Everything I know about Australia, I learned from a Simpsons episode where they visited Australia.
Huh.
Which isn't much.
All I know about Australia is they got kangaroos and koala bears.
And magicians named after liquor. I don't know if I'd have survived high school if my name was Jack Daniels.
Well, we had a Candy Cane and she survived.
There's a documentary on Netflix about people with weird names, like socially strange names. That was really interesting.
Hey, Tim Warren, thank you for joining us.
How long have we been going? Where's that countdown?
Good question. My screen doesn't tell me how long. Oh, yes, no, it doesn't.
Seems like I've seen it somewhere before. Oh, 38 minutes. Not bad.
Well, I didn't expect to have such a good pipe tonight and some chat to go along with it.
Me neither, John.
How's your weather down there?
Man, it was great today. Me and my mountain biking partner, we went out riding today. It was like, if you don't go riding today, you just should give your bike away.
Rained here all day, and now we're going to get hurricane force winds.
What was it? I think my buddy's over here off camera. He doesn't want to be on camera. But what was it, like 65, 70?
Yep.
It was gorgeous.
Breeze blowing the whole time, even in the trails.
I don't want to speak for you, Russell. You can be on camera if you want. Yeah. All right. Russell doesn't smoke a pipe. He just stares at me while I smoke a pipe. We typically hang out on Sunday nights. Well, yeah, the possibilities are endless for this, so I'm going to have to do some thinking too, John.
Yeah. I could just see getting real stressed out trying to get somebody hooked up to my Hangout.
Well,
But once you get it going, you're all set.
for now, I'm not looking to make it like I'm going to do it, every week on this day. It might come to that, but for now, I'm just testing the waters.
Yep.
But man, I would say it is a smashing success.
And I would assume people can watch the rerun.
I would imagine we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, they must keep it as a live stream.
I would think. I would think so. That is my hope. And this would be a whole new element for content in the YTPC.
Yeah. Yeah, you get everybody doing it and they can invite, whoever they want to converse with. Fun to watch. Up here comes my furnace.
Oh,
Does it overpower me?
well, let's see it. No, it puts me back in when I talk.
Be nice if I didn't have to shut it off all the time. I have Harry. We all love the pipe note, yes.
Sunday night puffcast. So George is going to steal it. George, have you ever thought about doing this before?
Puffcast, that's a good idea.
That's what he called his video on pipe smoking day. Well, I'm smoking ash at this point. I can't believe how fast that Old Joe White label smoked down.
Yeah, Jack. I was telling somebody, I guess I was telling Sarge that I was sick of people asking where he was, and why doesn't he just put up a quick video of his freezer? We lost a little ground, Eddie.
Did we?
45 in the house.
Well, I got through my pipe. How about you?
Yep. I did it.
Well, I'd say that's a good time to call it.
Works for me.
Lori B, if you haven't already, shoot me that email and I'll get you a pipe. You can have the Country Gentleman or anything that price or below. Just let me know. But yeah, we'll call this a success, and I am excited about what we can do in the future.
Definitely.
So we will say goodbye for now.
Good talking to you and smoking with you, Eddie.
You too, man.
All righty.
We'll see y'all later.
Bye-bye.